Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us in today's video. And what I'm going to do today is just go over some of the amazing news that Veve's dropped in the past 24 hours. So I'm going to start off with the first drop here, and that was around the Fantastic Four. So for me, that was at 4 o'clock today, which is just about 2.5 hours ago. And I was lucky enough to get a common on this one, so fantastic news. I was really happy and excited with that. I'll just bring it up a bit full screen here so you can see the different variants. So really happy to get a common for $6.99. What that basically means is that I've checked recent prices, it's going for about 20 gems, so I've almost tripled my money straight away. But I actually won't be selling this one just now. I'm going to be holding on to it for a couple of reasons. So first of all, this comic is the first appearance of the Watcher. It's also the first drop this week as part of the New York Comic Con, and it's also the first time that a comic on Veve's appeared with two variant covers specifically designed for Veve. So I think that's very exciting. I think it's the rare and the ultra rare are specifically for Veve only, so you can't get those covers anywhere else. If you're lucky enough to get one of those covers, definitely hold on to it. But one of the reasons why I'll be keeping this is the Watcher has been kind of the main star of the What If Disney Plus TV show. It hasn't taken off yet, but given everything that's happened with Doctor Strange 2, Multiverse of Madness, and Spider-Man No Way Home, the multiverse is going to be a big part of the MCU going forward, and I think the Watch is going to be a big part of that as well. And it'd be really exciting to hold on to this comic and sell it when it's at its height, when the Watcher kind of gets its main debut with people in live action. That'll be really good. I'm going to keep my eye out on the coming week to see the prices and maybe pick up an uncommon or even a rare if it's cheap enough, because a lot of people at the moment are selling low in order to get gems for all these drops that are coming up. But if you do see it cheap, or if you were lucky enough to pick it up, I highly recommend hold on to it if you can. But again, this isn't financial advice, it's just my opinion. And the next one I'm looking forward to is Spider-Man, but it's not Peter Parker, it's the clone of Spider-Man, and it's Ben Reilly, and this is a collectible drop, blind box. So there's two versions. We don't know yet the price of this, but we'll be quite keen to see it. It'll be the first appearance of Ben Reilly, and it might also have an uptick of sales because of the whole Spider-Man No Way Home coming out soon, end of December, Multiverse of Madness, multiple Spider-Man potentially, so a lot of rumours surrounding that film. Perhaps Ben Reilly version of Spider-Man and stuff that will come out of that. So again, I'm definitely going to go for this one. I'm not too sure if I will pick it up on the secondary market at this point. I do need to kind of keep an eye on my gems here, but again, some people prefer the collectibles to the comics, and it's definitely a good collectible to have. So the next drop is the Daredevil. This is the first appearance, I believe, of Daredevil. Yeah, Daredevil number 1, so it is the first appearance. And you can see again the standard variant covers here. I don't believe these covers are unique to Veve. I do think they are part of what's already out there in terms of variant covers, so it doesn't have that going for it, but having the first appearance of Daredevil is something that's quite handy to have. Daredevil obviously had his own movie a number of years ago, about 15 years ago, with Ben Affleck. I highly doubt that that version of Daredevil will appear in any sort of future Marvel MCU projects. But Daredevil, played by Charlie Cox, did appear in quite a popular Netflix TV show, and there's a lot of rumours, a lot of speculation that that character, either of Daredevil or of his alter ego Matt Murdock, will appear either in Spider-Man No Way Home and or in Doctor Strange 2. The thinking is he'll be the person, the attorney representing Peter Parker when he's put on trial and investigated for his crimes, supposed crimes by J. Jonah Jameson and what he did to Mysterio, etc. He may also appear in the She-Hulk show, as she will be a lawyer, attorney in that same part of the world in New York. So again, one to look out for. I'm definitely going to be on the drop for this one. Again, there's no harm not to be. It's $7 and you're going to, or 7 gems, you're going to make your money back regardless of what. I'm not too sure how that will do in the future. I definitely think Daredevil is coming to the MCU, especially given that Marvel now have the rights back fully and not sharing it with Netflix. I do believe that Daredevil will be in a future MCU project or multiple projects, so I do think the value will go up. And again, it's one of those ones I'm going to watch this week on the market to see if I can pick up a few editions for quite cheap. But again, this is not financial advice, just to let you know. Now this next drop, next collectible, I am actually looking forward to. So I quite like the kind of almost anime-esque vibe that the Marvel Mighties have. And this here is Captain Carter, who's already made her debut in the MCU as part of the first episode of Marvel's What If. And the finale for that season is tomorrow, where I suspect there will be a spoiler, a kind of almost multiverse Avengers or Guardians of the Multiverse, where different versions of people come together to protect the multiverse, and Captain Carter will be that version. So I'm definitely going to keep an eye out for that appearing, and I'm really looking forward to that. I'm definitely going to try and get that collectible and pick it up for a reasonable price on the market if possible. So I'm going to be doing a video tomorrow about the What If finale, so I can cover there whether or not she will make another appearance or not. So the thinking here is not only will she be in the What If show, but she might actually appear live action in a future MCU project, perhaps Doctor Strange 2. A lot of spoilers that I'm following as part of my channel talk about this big multiversal crossover, travel from dimension to dimension to universe, and Peggy Carter being one of the characters that gets encountered live action. So definitely one to pick up, to hold, and perhaps pick up a few copies depending on the gem situation and how much things are going. They haven't announced a price for her, but I believe the previous Marvel Mighties went for around about 13 to 15 gems at drop. I'm new to the app, so I wasn't available. I wasn't on for those drops, but I was going by what I've heard. So definitely one to kind of keep an eye on and pick up. And in terms of Marvel, the final one here is Thanos. So obviously the first 3 phases of the MCU was dedicated to Thanos. So anything with Thanos, I would say, would be very popular. Given this would be his first appearance on the Veve app, obviously it says here that it's the first appearance of Cosmic Ghost Rider. Again, it's just all good to have. Makes the value for comic more likely to go up in the future as well, given that Thanos is there. Again, worth the 7 gems to try and pick up a drop, and perhaps pick up afterwards depending on the price of the gems here. So that's it for the Marvel content. What I would say as well is there's a number of different drops happening this week, so it's important to keep up with them. The 2 I'm looking forward to just now one of them has been the Fantastic Four, the other one being the Captain Carter, then the Spider-Man, Daredevil and Thanos. And that's probably what I'll be aiming to do in terms of my priorities of trying to pick things up, but I'm hoping to at least get one of each if possible. I'm not too sure about Spider-Man given the potential cost implications. I might hold off and pick it up in the future once the price of things go up and get a bit more gems for what I've got just now. So before I move on, I just want to give a big shout out to Veve Vault. Always try to watch one of his streams at drop just because it's fun to hang out and chat with. And actually, because I was the first person commenting on his video, he was doing a secret giveaway and I got a free NFT of New Mutants comics. So big thank you to Veve Vault for doing that. I appreciate the generosity of a giveaway. And speaking of giveaways, as you know, big supporter of not just Veve Vault but also another channel, Veve Vision. We're currently running a giveaway for a Slimer. All you've got to do is go to a video, like and comment and subscribe to the channel to be entered into a chance to win that Slimer NFT on Veve. I believe it's the end of October is when we'll kind of pick the winner. So a good competition to get out on, and I definitely recommend checking out their channel, their content, as well as Veve Vault's drops. You might be doing future giveaways as well, so all good there. And the final one I wanted to kind of talk about here was actually this just came out, No Time to Die digital movie ticket. So this is quite interesting from the point of view that it seems to be saying that there's going to be only 7 available. So the price is 107, edition 7, and each person who gets that will have 7 tokens redeemable to go and view it. So I think this is the first time I've seen a drop with such few numbers. I'll be interested to see how that does, who gets it, what the price is for those things, because I imagine it'll be hugely popular. But given there's only 7, I'm kind of shocked at how how small that number. I thought obviously it ties in with 007, but even still, quite a small number. So the tickets, in terms of going to see it, only available in the United States. But I'm assuming the secondary market will be open to anyone. So potentially, because I'm in Scotland, I can pick it up on the secondary market, but obviously can't actually use the tickets in the real world. But it would be a cool collectibles, I think, to own. But I just have to wait and see what happens regarding that. And that's it for me. So thank you much for sticking with me. I do appreciate people's support. I've had a huge boost in terms of likes and views on these videos, so I'm going to keep doing Veve videos. But please do put in the comments what you're hoping to pick up over the coming week, what drops you're looking forward to, and how you get on. And please do check out Veve Vault and Veve Vision for your content as well. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you everyone for checking out my video. Please do hit that subscribe button if you like what you've heard, and if you don't, I appreciate your time. And please do like and comment. It all really does help out with the YouTube algorithm. See you in the next video.